Hey guys, this is kind of going to be like a response video to Jay Witz because I love their channel. This is Jay Witz and Renee Collects and their Wittzlife channel, and it's kind of just going to be some of my own artwork that I kind of just like to display to you guys because I'm going to start a channel where I can kind of get my name out there, I guess you could say, because people told me I'm pretty good, and I think you guys will really appreciate some of this stuff, so check it out. The first images that I'm going to be showing you are what I used to make my own sketches, and all my sketches are in pencil and it's shading only and coloring. This image is from Pokemon the movie 2000. It's the mailman Dragonite, and this is when he delivers Ash's message to come to the island to see Mewtwo, and this is the one I printed off so I could draw. And this is my interpretation of what I saw. I guess I'm what you could call a copy artist. I look at pictures and draw them onto paper of my own, and usually I think they turn out pretty good, just like this one. And I got a few more. This is also from Pokemon the movie 2000. It's Ash and Pikachu riding Lugia. And if I can find it. Actually, you know what? Why don't I keep that up there? That way you guys can just kind of compare the two. And that's this is my interpretation. There's Lugia and Ash and Pikachu. And there's mine, and there's the picture, and then there's the both of them. Sorry if the focus isn't so good. This camera's new. I'm just trying to get started on the YouTube scene. And just because I forgot for the first one, I'll just show that again. There's those right there. There's Dragonite. Dragonite 1, Dragonite 2. If I ever get a chance, I'll mail these to you guys because I know you guys appreciate fan art, so maybe you guys will like mine just the same. This is going to be a scene from Pokemon the first movie, and this is Mewtwo's Venusaur. And there's the picture. And I'm actually pretty proud of this one. It turned out really well. And there's mine. I guess this is Venusaur number 3. And the number up there is actually coincidental. I made that just to number the drawing I made, because I did these all in about a span of 3 to 4 days in school. I get really bored. And there's my signature. My name's Patrick Knapp, and that's kind of my artist signature, I guess. And there's the two drawings together. See if I can get a little better of that right there. And there's mine, and there's the both of them. And next we got drawing of, well, this is the print off of Mewtwo. And here's my version right there. There's another one I think came out pretty realistic. I'm proud of all these, but I mean, certain ones are better than others in my opinion. All my friends seem to like them at least. There's side to side. And remember, these are all in pencil, so I mean, if you guys are disappointed that they're not in color, I'm sorry, but it's a lot of work just doing them in pencil, let alone coloring them in. This is a scene from Pokemon the first movie where Pikachu is starting to tear up, and I know everybody knows it's a pretty climactic scene where Ash gets frozen by the intersecting beams of Mew and Mewtwo, and he's just sad because he thinks he lost his best buddy. And here's my interpretation right there. Oh, actually, I did their Pokedex numbers. That's why the Venusaur at number 3, and there's him thinking to himself, no Ash. And there's his face. There's the tear detail right there. And yeah, Pikachu, as if you didn't know. But yep, there's that. This one is actually my personal favorite, and I've actually had a lot of friends tell me that they like this one the best too. But actually, I think this Blastoise and Venusaur, I think, are my top 3. This is a scene from Pokemon the first movie as well. This is Ash and Charizard battling alongside each other in the Charizard versus Charizard battle. I think. I could be wrong, actually, because I don't remember Ash being on him. But, I mean, I think it's from the first movie, so don't be too mad if I'm wrong. And here's my interpretation right there. Ash could use a little work, but, I mean, for just pencil, I'm not too ashamed. I think Charizard's detail turned out very well. His eyes are really piercing. It's got that kind of that Charizard feel to it. His kind of badassery, as we all come to know and love. And yeah, here's the top and bottom effect, kind of. And this is also kind of just to show that I don't trace these, because when people say that I trace, I get kind of offended. Not only because I put a lot of work into these, but just because it's kind of ignorant of them to say. Because look at the size difference on my sheet as opposed to that one. And I mean, this would be a talent if I was just tracing. I mean, humility is a good quality to have, but I am very proud of these. It's a pretty big part of my life. I hope to go to college for animation. And this is also from Pokemon the first movie. And this is Blastoise. This guy's Blastoise. I don't really recall his name, but he's one of the trainers that make it to Mewtwo's Island, even just to get their Blastoise ripped off his hands. But there's his Blastoise. And I'm also very proud. This is my Blastoise right here. There's a nice overhead view of the similarities. Once again, mine's much larger. But yeah, I think his face turned out really well. And there's his hydro cannons, and you can see kind of the shading work. It's not really advanced, but I mean, once you get down to the shading, it's basically for touch, not so much for the real, see, like the real in-depth look at it. You can see the creases in the paper. But I think from right here, I think he looks pretty darn good. And then there's the top one once again. And this next one is one of my later drawings. This is Entei. This isn't from a scene or anything, just another print off. And there's that one, and there's mine. Legendary dog Entei. Here's his paws. There's his face. I think everything turned out pretty good. These lines could be a little bit straighter, but I mean, I'm not perfect. There's that, and there's the next two. I kind of stretched him out. He's a little more elongated in my drawing, but I mean, if it were perfect, then it'd be really hard to differentiate whether or not I was actually telling the truth about not copying. And I think for the last one, the last one is actually going to be the first drawing I ever made. Not ever, but this is going to be the first of like the series that I'm going to start. And it's a Charmander, because the Charmander Evolution series is probably my favorite, arguably. I mean, I love Blastoise too, but I love the original series. And then I guess arguably the next one would probably have to be Meganium, probably, just because I think he or she is really underused in the game series, and he or she doesn't really get much love in the anime either. But I mean, Ash's Charmander, everyone knows Ash's Charmander, and that illustrious scene where he's almost petering out. This is him holding kind of an ember type deal, because I don't really know how an actual ember looked, because we all know Pokemon's not real, but if it was, I'd say he'd be tossing a nice flame right there. There's kind of his teeth, just to show like the kid-like nature. They're nice and tiny. And yeah, this one's a lot more basic than the next ones, just because this one only took me about a half hour, and unlike the other ones, it took me a few periods in class. But yeah, I hope you liked the first episode, and I hope you subscribe to see some more fan art. And once again, this is kind of a hey, Wittzlife, Josh, notice me, that kind of thing, I guess. I'm just a big fan of yours, and it'd be really cool if you could check out my channel If not, if I don't send this in, but I think I might. So look for your next fan mail. Thanks. Hey, I just want to make my first correction. In the very first scene, I say that Dragonite is from Pokemon movie 2000, but it's actually from Pokemon the first movie. I was thinking the first movie, and I guess I just said Pokemon movie 2000. I think it's probably because this is probably a huge debate, and I don't want to stir anything up. Not that I will, because I don't even have a following yet, but I mean, Pokemon movie 2000 is a personal favorite, probably because it's the first one that I saw in theaters, and I was probably 6 years old, and it was awesome. Like, absolutely awesome. Have it on VHS. I have all the movies, but I mean, it's just great. I think everything about it's awesome. Lugia is probably one of my top 5 favorite Pokemon, and legendary or not, I mean, you gotta be a fan. He commands water like it's nothing. He's like a water bender, but he's a Pokemon, so it's sweet. I just want to make that correction. Thanks for watching if you guys did. Appreciate it.